Iron Man is a phenomenal superhero movie that started the MCU perfectly, and Robert Downey Jr. killed it in the role of Tony Stark. Deadpool is an absolute blast from start to finish. There was never one dull moment, and I can't think of one flaw with this movie. Captain America the Winter Soldier is one of the best movies in the MCU, and it's hands down the best Captain America movie. Guardians of the Galaxy is an absolute blast. This is one of my favorite comic book movies of all time. My favorite film of the year 2014. Chris Pratt is excellent as Star-Lord. He has a lot of charisma, and he also makes us care about Star-Lord as a character and one we want to root for. Zoe Saldana is terrific as Gamora, and Gamora has a very interesting backstory, and she's a very strong female character. Dave Bautista is fantastic as Drax, and Drax as a character has a backstory that makes him a sympathetic character. Vin Diesel is good as the voice of Groot. Groot does not say much in the movie, but that's not a problem because he was still a fun character. Bradley Cooper as Rocket Raccoon is absolutely outstanding. Rocket was by far the best character in the entire movie, and he's one of my favorite characters in any comic book movie. And Into the Spider-Verse is one of the best Spider-Man films we have. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse for me was better than Into the Spider-Verse. The animation was stunning, there were a lot more stakes in the story, and despite ending on a cliffhanger, I still had a blast. Avengers Endgame is a phenomenal superhero movie. It brought a ton of story arcs to a fantastic conclusion and has the best final battle of any Avengers movie. Avengers Infinity War is definitely a top tier MCU film. This film has spectacular visual effects, and Thanos is the best MCU villain by far. Spider-Man No Way Home is easily the best Tom Holland Spider-Man movie. It's got great action scenes, great performances, great villains. The return of Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield was amazing, and the ending was very satisfying. This is the gold standard for Spider-Man movies. The movie does such a good job telling a personal, dramatic story and making us feel bad for Peter Parker in this movie. Alfred Molina as Doc Ock is flawless. His performance is phenomenal, and he is definitely a top-tier Spider-Man movie villain. The Dark Knight is a top-tier superhero film. This film was enthralling from start to finish. The score by Hans Zimmer and James Newton Howard was excellent. And of course, Heath Ledger's performance as the Joker was absolutely flawless, and he definitely deserved his Oscar. Logan is definitely a top-tier superhero movie. Logan isn't just the best film out of the solo Wolverine movies, it's the best film in the X-Men franchise by far, because this movie hit me on an emotional level and was more focused on telling a good, personal, dramatic story while having really exciting action scenes. The movie is also a perfect ending to Wolverine's story, and this is far superior to any of the other X-Men movies. The action scenes are very intense and gritty, the drama and the emotion felt earned, and of course, Hugh Jackman is the best he has ever been as Wolverine.